Everyone, we are here with filmmaker Robbie Banfitch, and he has a new film coming out today, actually, called The Outwaters. It's going to be playing in select theaters nationwide. Robbie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You know what? Not bad. Not bad. Um, so can you tell us a little bit about The Outwaters?
It is a story about a group of friends who are not fighting constantly and arguing. They actually like each other and they go out to the desert to make a music video and chill in the sun and get some tans and be cute. And something bad happens to them. Um, they are not looking for trouble.
So
And
it's
I made it
definitely
with my
not the group.
friends, so it's fun.
So it's definitely not the group from It's Always Sunny. They actually like each other.
They do.
Um,
It's not weird.
So, what inspired this particular story?
The word Outwaters, I thought would be a cool title for a movie. It's not an actual word. It's just some like a last name, which I found out after I made the movie. It's like I feel bad for all the Outwaters out there who are like, "What the hell is going on with this?" But no, the word Outlands is really one of my favorite words. So um, I thought Outwaters could be a cool word and a great title for a film. So the movie came out of that word. Yeah.
So you just thought of a title and said, "Let's build a movie."
Yeah, and actually my next movie, the same thing. Like I've had the title. My next movie is called Tinsman Road, and I've had that title since I was like 8. I'm like, I want to make. I wrote a short story called Tinsman Road, and I'm like, what? That is gonna be a movie. It's a great film title. I love a good film title.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. So you're a title guy. I don't know, what titles have you liked this year?
Skinamarink.
Ah, yes, excellent title.
Scream 6 because they're actually putting the six in. So thank you.
Well, they did that with the last one too, but
No, not in the title card. They
well,
just.
oh yeah, that's right, that's right.
I'm just
So
like annoying like that with that. So I'm really excited that they actually put the six in the title.
that's amazing. So, okay, talk to me about the shoot. And you're from New Jersey,
Yeah.
right? Okay. Are you local to LA now, or
Yeah, I live in Little Armenia, so like Hollywood.
got it?
I live
Okay,
in-
so you were able to, run out to Mojave and shoot it. When did the shoot happen? How long did all that take?
a combined total of about 25 days for the desert stuff over the course of a couple years. Most of the time was spent editing and playing with the sound design.
Hmm. You let's see. So how did the project all come together? You had a title, you built the movie around the title, and how did you find the people to get on board and be a part of the production?
Just like people that I like being with and um hanging out with. And I was basically like, oh shit, like I'm 30 something and life's short, so I should probably like get this going, you
Yeah.
know. So
You
yeah.
you chose found footage. Now, this is kind of a divisive subgenre. Why did you choose this particular way to tell the story?
No money, no crew, also total freedom to keep exploring. But also just found footage films are also they're just films at the end of the day. So you
Yeah.
just take that and find a story that fits for it. And if you do everything you can to make it a good story, it doesn't really matter if it's found footage or not, at least in my opinion. So, in terms of the practical side of things, obviously I knew I could go do this and
Mhm.
not need money really.
Yeah. You like I I really liked how the movie opened with the 911 call, and then, just saying this is from chip 1, chip 2. You could definitely tell you were trying to make something new of it. But what were some of the other things that you e- explored? What were some of the ways you tried to, I don't know, stretch the genre and make it your own?
I don't know that I was conscious of trying to stretch the genre. I was just trying to make a good film and trying to do every aspect of it the best I could. So I was just following the logic of the story and trying to stay
Okay.
true to the rules that I had set for myself within the world of the film, and yeah, it turned out kind of weird in the way the way it is. But yeah,
I Your use of color is particularly like, wow, cool. Like especially in the beginning stuff. You
I love the colors of the desert. So
Yeah, yeah, you definitely captured that. What is it you love about the desert?
there's just I love wilderness in general. Um, I don't know. There's just something about the desert, knowing that there are rattlesnakes and sand. Also, you could catch a really great tan. It's a good place to drink tequila. Um, Great place to drink tequila.
Well, yeah, tequila pairs great with the desert. I mean,
Um, so that
excellent. Well, speaking of, I mean, you mentioned it just a second ago, but you're like all over this movie. You wrote, directed, sound design, effects, editing. You're like all over it. Now,
so
obviously,
obnoxious.
you're obviously, I mean, like, how did you, for lack of a better way of asking, but how did you learn all that?
Well, I've been making movies since I was about 10. I watch a lot of making ofs. I listen to a lot of audio commentaries. I watch a lot of films I love over and over and over. I went to film school in New York City for 4 years, and I continue to listen to audio commentaries and watch making ofs and try to learn. So and then I practice a lot. So I made like 50 short films.
Wow.
So just
You
practice and paying attention. Um, I also personally think I have pretty good taste in movies. So like
okay, give me some titles.
um, Interiors, The New World, Match Point, Bright Star by Jane Campion, horror wise, the original Candyman, Session 9, uh,
Session Nine's great.
uh, and then obviously like the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre and The Shining and stuff like that. Just yeah.
Yeah, there were some definite Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibes in the
I
Outwaters.
love it. I love a buzzsaw kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Like I love the glaring sun and like the dust and heat. Like that's one of my favorite. Like that's probably why I like the desert because I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre or the original Hills Have Eyes so much. Like I love that like sweat and heat and blood and mud. Like loves it, as Paris Hilton would say.
Awesome. So you did the Outwaters, you pushed that one through. What's your advice to other indie filmmakers out there working right now, uh, on how to just get their projects done?
Listen to the audio commentary or watch the making of the movie Open Water on the DVD. It's very inspiring how they did that.
Mhm.
They the directors of that came to my or the producers directors of that came to my college when I was there and spoke to us, and that always stuck with me. The story of how they made Open Water. Read 8 Days in the Woods about the making of Blair Witch Project. Those are just two practical pieces of advice. Um, and you can see how you can get shit done.
Mm.
Just got to get up and do it, but you know, like keep keep learning, keep watching things, but no one's gonna necessarily do it for you. So even if it's just for fun, go make movies with your friends, as Jim Cummings would say.
Excellent. Excellent. So after Outwaters, what's next?
I have a new film coming out next month at a festival called Tinsman Road. So
Excellent.
so we'll see what happens with that.
So
Uh,
that's far along. I didn't realize it was excellent, excellent. So
I need
uh
to take a couple editing passes at it, but it's basically done.
awesome. Well, now now I have to review that and hopefully we can talk about that
Hopefully,
next
it's
month.
not a disappointment.
Oh, come on.
No,
It's
no, I'm actually very proud of it. It's just such a different movie than the Outwaters. I'm like, oh, people got this like wild, crazy thing, and now this next movie is kind of quiet and subdued and like not wild. So it's a little bit like, but whatever. I made it without thinking about how the Outwaters, you know what I mean? So it's pure in that way. I just made the next movie I want to make.
well, yeah, then that's exactly what you should be doing. Um and yeah, excellent. and exploring your artistic endeavors there. So, listen, Robbie, it was amazing talking to you. Thank you so much for all of your time, and congratulations on getting the Outwaters out there. And best of luck on the Tinsman Road.
Kinsman Road, yeah.
Tinsman Road. The title. How many years in the making now?
Since I was like 8 or 9.
Excellent,
I
excellent.
even made a movie poster when I was like 8 or 9 for Tinsman Road.
You did? Do you
Yeah,
still have it?
I do somewhere, and I aim to find it. It does. You know what's interesting about it? It has an axe in it. Although there's not an axe in Tinsman Road, there's an axe in Outwaters, but there is an axe on the cover of Tinsman Road.
Excellent. Well, grab that. Try to find that.
I
And
shall.
when we talk about Tinsman Road, then we can see how the project evolved.
That's hot.
All right, man. Thank you so much for your time. Best of luck, and
Thank you.
hope to talk to you again soon.